Hi out there. So here we are, day 3 of our live, Facebook Live, 12 days of letting go. Right? Letting go of 2020. And each day we will be focusing on a different thing to let go of. So welcome. My name is Jacquelyn, and you can find more info on me at www.projectmindful.org. And my wish for the new year is to actually bring this practice into companies who want to make their culture a more unified and less stressed business culture. So looking forward to that. Katie, welcome everybody. Here we are, day 3 of 12, letting go. And tonight we are going to let go of judgment. So Charles, welcome. Katie, I almost just brought you on camera. That'd be fun to do. Maybe we could do that. Let's see who's here. So Kathy, welcome. Carol, Terry, Lewis, Katie, Charles, Dee, and Larry. Welcome to everybody else. So, hi Charles. So we are going to talk about judgments tonight. And as far as this practice of mindfulness goes, let's do that, Katie. We are going to go back to the basics tonight, because when we talk about mindfulness, in the definition of mindfulness, which is this idea of practicing being present. So we begin to realize that this is a skill of learning how to be present. And when we practice it, we want to practice it without judging and with kindness. So it's the fundamentals here. So what we begin to notice about judging is that, as human beings, especially as, do I want to say Westerners or Americans, we are judging all the time. We are constantly evaluating things and, asking ourselves, is it good or bad? Do we want more of it, or do we want it to go away? And this is, it can almost be like maddening, because it is so constant, the judging. And what I would like for you to begin to notice is that judging is a choice. All right, Lewis, we'll see you later. Judging is a choice, just like most other things. And when we choose to judge, a lot of the times we are judging and making ourselves better than, or we are judging and making ourselves less than. And this judging is constant. Good, bad, good, bad. If it's good, I want more. And if it's bad, like you're pushing it away. No more bad. So we want to begin to realize this and to start to just look at things as pleasant or unpleasant. Forget the good and bad. White, good, black, bad, right? This is the way we've been trained. Look at Disney. So we want to start to kind of shift that judging and just notice it. Notice judgment. And it happens all the time. Some of it is very simple. I like spaghetti. I don't like penne. Right? Just very little judgments. Yes, Charles, mindfulness, being conscious and practicing humility of the present. Exactly. Right? And judgment is probably the opposite of humility. Right? Judgment comes from fear. Or judgment creates fear. Right? And they probably work together. So we want to start to notice judgment Not judge ourselves for judging, as John Kabat-Zinn says, because judging is part of being human, but asking ourselves, do I need to continue with this? Is this judgment helping me in any way? Is it helping anyone else? Or is it hurting me or someone else? So then we become aware of it. So when I first started this practice 10 years ago, I started to just notice judging. And what I noticed was that I was judging all the time. Judging myself, judging others, too skinny, too fat, all of it. And then once you start noticing it, what automatically happens when you're in this space is that judgment decreases, because you just begin to notice it and ask yourself, is this necessary? Being harder on ourselves when with judgment, yes, all the time, right? So what I want you to begin to become aware of is just judging and noticing it as it's human. It's what we do. It's what we've been trained to do. And we do have a choice. So we're going to start to just notice judging. And it's in this kind way. So remember the definition. Mindfulness is the ability to be in the present moment with kindness and without judgment. So when we start to notice kindness, or when we start to notice judgment, can we meet it with kindness? Whether it's for ourselves or someone else. So what I begin to notice is, like, my mindset and the way I think just is like, who cares? Right? Or whatever. But not whatever in a way that's like, whatever. Whatever. There's such a different tone to the whatever, right? It's like, whatever will be, will be. And kind of this letting go of thinking that I have any control over anything but myself. Because that's where judgment comes in. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, right? So letting go of judgment. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We are just going to sit and we are going to notice judging. So as soon as you notice judging, I want you to just label it, and we're going to just let it go and come back to our breath. And I just want you to become aware of what you judge, who you judge, how you judge yourself, how it's just this constant stream of consciousness. And can we just begin to notice it and practice letting go? Okay. So welcome everybody. Let's do our practice tonight. 3 of 12 days. Thank you for coming and sharing your time with me. And again, if you watch this later, maybe you can even, write when we're done what judgments you would like to let go of. You can write it in a little journal for yourself or even in the comments. Okay, let's begin. So let's begin by just connecting into our bodies. And just noticing if any judgments come in about your body, right? Well, oh, this doesn't feel good. Something's wrong there. So we just notice. And what if we say that everything is exactly the way it is? We are exactly where we are supposed to be in this moment. What if we all could believe that? In order to believe that, we'd have to let go of judging that we think we should be anywhere else. Judging the past and thinking about experiences that have happened that we think should not have happened. Judging. What if our life is unfolding exactly the way it was supposed to? And what if every step that we take from this point forward is entirely up to us? Connecting into your breath. And just that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to keep it simple and just breathe. Allow our central nervous system to calm. So that we can build up immunity. So that we can keep our organs and cells healthy. Keep our mind clear. And whenever anything comes up or comes into your awareness that is judging or a distraction, I just want you to notice it with kindness and say, oh, yeah, there I go again. With a smile, not with disgust or frustration, with acceptance. And come right back to your breath and to the light within you. breathing in and out. And when those judgments come in to your awareness, I want you to picture on the exhale, breathing them out of your body, your heart, breathing them out of your mind, releasing them from your cells. Because these 12 days are about releasing anything that no longer serves us. So imagine how much easier you would sleep if you could free yourself of judgment. So I want you to imagine that, kind of as the place where you find yourself in this beautiful space and emotion. What does it feel like to let go of judgment? So what I feel in my body, even just when I say that, is a smile. And it feels light in my heart. I want to kind of sit more upright. It makes me feel proud and free to be me. And what if we could give that to everyone we encountered? Another question that often comes to my mind is, who am I to judge? So breathing in and releasing this beautiful tension from our body. This tension that we may have held on to because it feels comfortable. We talked about last night comfort, right? And letting go of comfort. Lots of the times judgment feels comforting. makes us feel better. So for the next few minutes, I just want you to pick a few things to focus on. Things that perhaps you judge yourself harshly for, or something that you judge others for. Right? And believe me, I have my own. So I want you to just bring them to mind and ask yourself, what would it be like if you could free yourself of these thoughts? And do they serve any higher purpose? What I find is that my judgments are mostly low vibe and come from fear. So let me just acknowledge them. Right? And the same for you. Just acknowledge them. And I challenge you to start just letting them go. Just like we do all distractions when we practice meditation or mindfulness. Judgments too are distractions just like any other. And they usually come from a disconnection to love within ourselves. And sometimes what I find is that I need to connect to the things that are outside of myself that bring me that deeper connection to within, like nature, music, dancing, and moving my body and feeling the music, singing. For some, it could be animals, right? For me, it's kind of animals too. Like those are my connections to what is greater than myself. For you, it could be flowers, it could be food, making delicious food. There is no limit to how you connect. And the other thing is that there is nothing silly about these connections. So connecting deep within yourself to your breath. Making any sighs or exhales that you need in order to release the tension, release the judgment. So taking one long, slow, deep breath together, breathing in through your nose and out of your mouth. Connecting into any special intentions for tonight, any loved ones who are suffering. To all those affected by COVID. Sending you love and light and healing. Gratitude for our healthcare workers. Gratitude especially to our delivery people. Boy, they are working extra hard for the past month, and let's remember that it is not their fault if things do not arrive on time, and that in the big picture it really doesn't matter what gifts get here on time. Letting go of those worries. What will be, will be. Thanking yourself for coming tonight and taking this time, knowing that it is an act of love for you and for everyone you come in contact with. Allow yourself to listen to the bell from beginning to end and to open your eyes when you're ready and you no longer hear it. So if anyone wants to put in the comments what judgments came up and what they're releasing, please feel free. What you're letting go of. I'm letting go of, this constant, maybe it's getting less constant, but still, the comparing of bodies and wrinkles and all of that superficial stuff. I'd like to let go of that. Letting go of self-judgment. Beautiful. Yep. And just knowing that it is a process. But we must begin. We must begin the process. Okay. So like the Sixers, right? It's trust the process. Once we begin, we just continue. Right? And then before we know it, we're so much kinder to ourselves and then to others. So thanking yourself for coming, Bri Riley. Thanks for putting that in the comments. If anyone else wants to put in there what they are letting go of, please feel free. Wishing everybody a beautiful night's sleep on this Tuesday night before Christmas. Letting go of judgment. Oh, yes. Yes. And you know, Charles, they did the best that they could. Somehow they were stunted, right? I get that. Yes, a lot of judgment is out of fear. Yes, trying to be the perfect mom. Yes, enjoying being flawed, a flawed mom. Right? Because that's what we are all that. Then we have freedom and more fun for sure. All right, everybody. Oh, hi, Rudy. Rudy's coming in. Hi, buddy. Wishing everybody a beautiful night's sleep tonight, resting without judgment. And good night, sweet dreams. Terry, Charles, Danielle, Gretchen, Jay, Eric, Mary, Anne-Marie, Bri Riley, Victoria, Lewis, see you later, John, Barb, Rebecca, Dee, Katie. I think I got everybody. Kathy and Carol. Okay, have a great night, everybody. Good night, sweet dreams. Yay. Danielle. Okay, sweet dreams. Be the light, the love, and the change you want to see in this world. I'll see you tomorrow, 9 p.m. Who knows what we'll be letting go of tomorrow? I'll let you know. All right, good night, everybody.